Welcome to Shawnee Union, and this week I'm going to talk about my travel kit for 2016. I took a trip at the end of the year to go back home to California, traveled around Arizona for a couple of days, and I brought this bag. So this is going to be about what I travel with and what I use and what I ended up not using on my trip. First things first, this is the Timbuk2 Catapult bag. I really enjoy this bag. It's kind of like a messenger type sling. You wear it on your back like this. It's pretty comfortable. It's pretty small, lightweight. So when I travel, I have a big backpack, and then I usually carry something smaller to keep my camera gear in. And then I will unload all my camera gear here so you guys can see it. So that's all the stuff I can fit into this bag. It's a great bag. The one thing I don't like about it is a little bit too small, but I think if I got a little bit bigger, I would just use up the space. So I'm happy with it, but I just wish it was a hair a little bit bigger. I'll clean up this stuff real quick. So inside of that main bag, I have two smaller bags. This is a bag from Topo Designs. Forgot what the name of it is. I'll put it in the descriptions, but basically just holds all my smaller things, and it's pretty good. I like zippers on bags. Just so that nothing can get out and you know that everything's in there. So that's a requirement for me. Second one are these small little mesh bags from Muji. I'll put a description. I'll put it in the links too. It's great. I have them in different sizes. These ones just use to hold my batteries and hold headphones and earphones. They come in really handy, and they're pretty cheap, and they're pretty good quality too. I've had this one for 3 or 4 years, and it's held up really great. The next important thing is cameras. What cameras did I bring? And before I get there, I'll talk about the wraps I use to wrap my cameras in. So I don't like to use traditional camera bags anymore. I just use basic bags. Part of that is for convenience because I don't like to use the same bag over and over again. And then part of that is because I don't want to be a target for anything. So walking around the camera bag is different than walking around with a basic messenger bag. So I use these Tenba Wraps, and I have them in different sizes, and they're really cool. Put them on the table like this, open them up. They're padded so they protect the camera, and they're also just pretty small and light too, so a perfect companion if you're traveling light. First camera I bought with me was a Canon EOS M2. This is the sequel to the EOS M, which was kind of a failure in the United States. It had a lot of issues with battery and autofocus. They fixed some of that here, but I think it's a great camera. It is an APS-C size sensor and a mirrorless body. I use a 22mm lens, which is a 35mm equivalent. Focusing is pretty good, and shooting is pretty good. It also takes really great quality video, so the video quality on the EOS M2 rivals my T4i. So I love this guy, and I thought I was going to shoot some video on this trip and ended up not, but I'll talk about that a little later. But most of my digital stills are taken with this guy. The second camera I bought with me was the Leica M4-2 with the 40mm f2 lens that's just about wide enough and close enough to 35 where you can take images indoors and in tight settings. So I was on a bus most of the time, and then when we were off the bus, we were kind of in tight quarters the whole time. It was a big tour group, so this camera came in really handy. One thing you notice when I shoot with is I always have a lens hood, so it's become a common practice for me, and I think everyone should pick up lens hoods for their favorite lenses. I just had a lot of issues with flaring and a lot of issues with haze and some light coming in from the side of the camera. So now I'm pretty OCD about having a lens hood on your lenses. So when I store it, I put it upside down like this and then wrap it up, and it's no issue. But having a lens hood is a big deal, and I think it's not that much extra money, and it totally pays off. This camera is also very easy to use. It's a little bit heavier, but for this trip it was fine. I just kept it in my bag, and having two cameras on you is pretty good strategy. So you can shoot your digital, and then you can shoot your film too. This rest of the video is going to be about accessories that I had in my bag too. The first one is going to be my light meter. I use the Lumu light meter. I've done a review on this before, but it's a great small little light meter. You plug it into your phone, the 3.5mm jack, and then you have a light meter with you. They recently updated the app too, so it's way more intuitive. And I think it's much more powerful. So there's even like a cinema setting and then a still setting. So a great little tool. Costs $150. That's a little bit expensive, I think, but for a light meter that's always on you, I think it pays off in the end. So I would totally get this again. Film-wise, I took about 7 rolls and shot about 4. I lost 1 roll because I overwound it in the Leica, and I was pretty pissed about that. But that was the Lomography 400 film. I think as a general tip, if you're traveling with film, I travel with 400 speed film, and I'll talk a little bit about it now, but I brought Kodak 400 TX, Ilford HP5, and then some expired Velvia 100 I got at my local camera store. So never shot with slide film before, gonna test this out. I'll probably do a review on Velvia 100, but it's 10 years expired, so I added one stop of exposure. So instead of shooting at 100, I shot it at 50. And that's a general rule for film. If it's 10 years expired, add one more stop. So that's what I did here. We'll see how this turns out. But to go back, 400 speed film, especially black and white, is just super versatile. So we went to Las Vegas one night and I needed to have a high speed film because it was at night, and 400 speed film is not going to cut it. So I grabbed some HP5, which is really well known for being able to push well, and I pushed it to 1600. So I'm going to wait to see how those scans come back. But 400 black and white speed film is really just versatile. You can shoot in the day, and then if you have an extra roll, you can shoot at night too. So kind of the perfect film speed for me. So when I travel, that's what I bring with me. Since we're in the digital world, you need chargers. This is my Intocircuit Powerbank. It's a couple years old now. It's getting a little bit long in the tooth, but I use this to charge my phone. I get about 2 or 3 charges of my phone in this, and my phone's really important because it's my light meter too. And also I'm on my phone all the time too. So this is used a lot. I charge it at night, and I charge it with this guy. So this is the iClever. It looks like the Apple one, but it has 2 USB sockets on it. So I usually charge my phone and then charge this guy, and then I'm ready to go in the morning. This is my battery charger for the EOS M. And this is a car charger. I thought the bus was gonna have some car charging ports, but it didn't, so I didn't actually use this that much. Lastly, I thought I was gonna shoot some videos, so I brought some video shooting gear. This is the Joby Gorilla Pod. This one's made for mirrorless cameras. A little bit smaller, but still really versatile. This is a neutral ND filter, so I can lower my f-stop. When it's really bright outside, you need one of these guys. And then I brought this Rode video mic too. So I didn't end up shooting video because we were just in a bus the whole time, and then I wasn't really feeling it. So I'm trying to get more into vlogging and doing that type of stuff, but not this time. And I ended up not using this gear. So when you look at your gear and you go off a trip like this and you see what you don't use, then you try to not bring that next time because it just takes up extra space in your bag. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. What do you guys take along with you guys when you guys travel? Do you guys travel with film gear? Do you guys travel with digital gear? What kind of accessories do you guys bring? So if you guys have any tips for what I should bring on trips or what things you think are necessary, please let me know in the comments. And hope you guys enjoyed that video. I will be coming back next week with another video. And if you like this video, please like it. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, please subscribe as well. All right, see you guys. Thank you.